All right, let's try simple continuous this time. So you have your needle in your needle holders and you have your thumb forceps. So what we're going to do is basically it's going to start off just like a simple interrupted suture. So I'm going to start off towards the left of our incision, right over here. Say this is the beginning of our incision. I'm going to pick up the far end. I'm going to place my needle 3 millimeters from the edge, drive it through, pick up the close edge, drive my needle through, and then pick up the needle on the other side. Pull the suture all the way through, and I'm going to tie it off just like I would a simple interrupted suture. Needle holders in the middle, wrap it around twice for the first one, grab the free edge, pull opposite sides, just so it's closed. Throw number 2, wrap around once, grab your free edge, pull taut, opposite directions. Number 3, wrap around. Number 4, wrap around, pull opposite, there we go. Okay, so at this point what we're going to do, we can cut this loose end, but the long end that's attached to the needle, we're going to leave that intact. We're not going to cut that one. This one can be cut a little bit shorter. Okay, so that'll be the tag on that side. Pick up your needle, reposition it on your needle holder, and then now we can get started on keep going simple continuous. Grab your far edge. You're going to place your needle about 3 or 4 millimeters away from the previous suture. Drive your needle through, pick up the close edge, drive your needle through, pull your suture all the way through. There we go. Next one, just like the same. Drive your needle through. Make sure your suture doesn't get knotted up here. So pull it through. So this is what you want it to look like. It's going to look like it's going to be kind of going at a little bit of an angle. So next time, so do the next one. You're going to go all the way down the incision. The exact same way, all the way down. Okay, so this is, and if you need to, you can lift up on the previous sutures to tighten them, because we want to make sure that they are snug, and you want to make sure it doesn't get loosened as you're going down the line. So you can kind of use the previous sutures to kind of tighten it. There we go. Make sure it's properly opposed. And so this is going to be our last one. So we're going to drive it just like we did all the others. Drive it through. And then this one we're not going to pull all the way through because we need something to tie this end of the suture with. So since we don't have a free edge, we're going to use this looped suture right here. So this is going to get tied to this one. So you want to leave a little bit of a loop. So you're going to keep your needle holder in the middle. Again, this is the first one, so you're going to wrap it around twice. Grab the loop with your needle holders and pull it through. Okay, and when you tighten it, make sure to open the tip of your needle holders, and that'll make sure that both edges of the loop are gonna tighten. Because if you don't, if one's looser than the other, it can come loose. Okay, throw number 2. Wrap around once, pull the loop through equally, Open the tip, wrap around once, grab the end, pull through, open your needle holders, wrap around once, grab your loop, pull all the way through, open your needle holders, and that's the last one. So then you can pull those up, cut it, and there's your simple continuous suture. So you can see it looks like a whip stitch, and it takes a lot less time because you're only really tying 2 knots. One right here and one right here. So it does make it a lot faster. But it also makes it easier for the animal to chew it open because there's only 2 knots. So you always have to keep that in mind also.